No, I think Delano, he's a scorer. He is a scorer. Obviously, you guys are seeing him, playing with other guys that are like real role players. So I don't think that this is Delano. Where he's getting 28 and 30 and 26, but he's capable. He's capable of doing that. But guys like him, when you have a full deck and you have everybody out there, you don't have those type of opportunities. So, but he's a guy that can come off the bench and I think get hot for you and change the game, with his scoring. So yeah, I'm really happy for him. It's guys like that that kind of sit on these benches for a long time and then finally get an opportunity to show that they can play and that they belong. And that's exactly what he's done. He's been a pleasant surprise. He's much better than I even thought he was. Because I've only coached against him a few times, and those were spot minutes. But he's come here and he's been awesome.
Chauncey, I want to ask about some of the guys who came over from Boston over the offseason, Malcolm, Rob. First with Malcolm, what was it kind of been like to have him around the team this year, a young team, and what was that process like of bringing him over from Boston over the summer and what he's given you guys this year?
Yeah, it's been good having Malcolm. He's like the leader, one of the leaders of our team. As you all know. He's just a vet. He's smart. He's a leader. We haven't won a lot of games this year, but a lot of the games that we've won, he's had a big hand in. So it's also been quite the adjustment for him. From playing with Boston, a team that's contending for a championship, to playing with all these babies, and trying to raise these youngins. So I've also had some empathy for him, throughout this process too. But he's been awesome. He really has. He's been awesome. He's been really good for us.
And for Rob, where's he at in his recovery, and how difficult was that to see him go down so early this season? What kind of hope do you have for him long term with this?
Man, we were so excited to have Rob. He's a force. Down there, as you know, defensively, he's like a one-man wrecking crew. But even offensively, his passing, his IQ, he's vocal, all the things that you need, he does for you. So it was a huge loss for us losing him. I think he played maybe 6 games for us, and I really look forward to coaching him. He makes us better on both ends of the floor. So he's been working really hard in his rehab and his therapy. So I hope that he's healthy at some point during this off season and he can really ramp up.
I know it's only been about a week since you last saw the Hawks, but they've dealt with their fair share of injuries as well. What has stuck out to you about this group, and particularly some of the guys who've had some big games as of late?
Yeah, I mean, they play hard. They've been a pretty gritty group. They're playing really fast. DeJounte is playing